Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And in this video I just want to share with you how I managed to end up having two of these newer batteries. I have two of them and I only paid for one. The story will be really short and quick, but before I get to how I managed to end up with two of these batteries, let's quickly unbox this one. I have here a newer V-Mount battery. This is a brand new unit. I'm going to unbox it right now. So this will be my second time unboxing this, even though I paid for only one. And if you're curious, just hang out to the later part of the video. This is not going to take long. This is just more like experience sharing, because you know, we learn from each other's experiences, and I hope that somehow my experience will teach you something. And besides, it's just cool to unbox new products. I apologize for my table, it's quite dirty. I'm not really this dirty.
Really?
Just that I have a lot going on and sometimes I get so distracted I don't even have enough time to clean up my space. And anyway, life goes on, you know, whether you have a clean space or not, life goes on. So here we have the newer V-Mount battery. Because there's another layer of unboxing that needs to be done. It's just, there's this feeling you get when you just get new gear, new equipment, you know, it's really cool. Yes. So what do we have in here? I have these two boxes. We'll find out what's inside of them in a second. And then we have the battery. It's an identical twin of this one. This is the old one, this is the new one. I'm going to have to figure out how to label them so I don't mix them up. But anyway, this is what you get. You get the main battery inside this nice casing. Let's get it out of the way. And what's inside these smaller boxes? So in here we have a manual. We have a D-tap cable. I think that's what it's called. So that's for this box. I wish I could be like Casey Neistat. You know, when he's unboxing, it's always fun to watch him because he just flings stuff out of the way like, hey, I don't need this again. In this second box we have USB-C to USB-C. I have so many of these now, but yeah, it's always good to have original stuff. So I think I'm going to just keep this back in the box because I have so many of them lying around. And I'm just going to switch this on so you can see what happens when I press this on button. What happens when I press it? You see that? There's a display. Can you see the display? That's what's supposed to happen. But see, this is the old one. I'm going to press the same button. Tell me what you see. Nothing. Nothing's happening. Which is exactly the reason why I have two of these batteries. So what happened was that I bought this older unit a while ago in July, I think, and I was preparing for a wedding. I bought it because my Sony ZV-E1, which I'm using to shoot this video right now, is notorious for overheating, you know, when you have the battery inside of it. And there are several ways to work around the overheating issue with the Sony ZV-E1, and one of them is to get a dummy battery. So this is a dummy battery. So it's made of plastic, right? But it has, of course, the electrical components inside. And then it goes in, and then this connects to a USB port. So you have, what you have is an external battery. And then I bought this V-mount battery plate. And basically what happens is that the battery hooks here, this goes underneath your camera, this goes into the camera, and then this goes into the mount. So basically that was the plan. And it worked. Everything was fine. And just so that you know also, this has an app that you install in your phone. And with that app, you can switch on the battery, monitor the outputs, the inputs, the battery levels, and so on and so forth. And everything was working fine until about a week or two ago. This is a battery power bank, right? So when I'm not shooting, I use it to charge my phones, my iPad, and other devices. Now the challenge or the issue I had was that just one day, just out of the blues, what happened was that I charged my iPad and this got totally depleted. Now when it got totally depleted, usually what happens is that when you plug in a USB power source to charge it, the display comes on. So I'm going to show you that as an example. So I have this cable here. It's connected to my laptop, but it should work. So this is what happens when I plug this to the unit. Can you see the display came on? So it's showing that it's charging. That's what usually happens. But this time around, for some reason, when I plug this in, nothing happened and nothing is still happening. So as far as I was concerned, it wasn't working anymore. And that was a bummer. That was really disappointing, because I mean, it's not up to 3 months I bought this. July, August, September, October. So let's say August, September, October, November. That's 4 months, 4 or 5 months. I mean, this is something that's supposed to last. And it is said to have all kinds of smart technologies inside to protect it from over discharging, overcharging, and all of those types of things. So I didn't expect it to not work anymore. I'll put on the screen some of the features it has that is supposed to protect it from overcharging or over discharging or messing up your equipment and so on. Basically, it's supposed to be a smart device that protects itself and protects the devices you're charging. So having to see that it wasn't displaying anymore was quite disappointing. And so I wasn't even sure if it was working anymore in terms of charging anymore. So I reached out to the seller on Amazon. I dropped a message, or rather I just dropped a message for Amazon and said this device isn't working. But I went a step further. I also looked out for Neewer's customer care email address, and I sent them an email and I said, hey, I bought this battery a couple of months ago and it's not working anymore. And I want either a refund or a replacement. And the amazing thing, which is for me the way customer service should be, is that they didn't argue, ask me to send too many details and all of that stuff. They just said, hey, we're going to replace this for you at no cost. You don't have to send the other unit back. We're going to just send you a new one. And that is exactly how I ended up having 2 of these. Now, it was after I had sent the mail that I discovered that even though this display is not working and it can't connect to the app anymore, it does still have charge in it and it still charges things up. So as it is, if I plug my phone, iPad, laptop, or camera to this, it still charges. The only problem is that I don't know how much charge is in this. I don't know if it's at 100%, I don't know if it's at 50%, 20%. So you can see that in the sense of using it for any professional work, it is not practical, because even if I charge this all night, I can't be too sure that it's charging, right? Because there's no indicator, no charging indicator, and it doesn't connect to the app. So taking it out for a professional job is risky as it is, even though it works, even though it charges. And case in point, the last thing I did, I used this to light up my Amaran 60S, which I'm using to light up this video right now. But you know, just like I said, because I wasn't sure of how much charge was in it, at some point the light went off, even though I charged this all night. So now I have a new battery that has all the necessary functions in terms of the indicator and the ability to connect to an app. So when I charge this, I can say for sure how much charge is in it, and I have more confidence using this on the job than this. But practically speaking, I do have 2 power banks now. One is crippled, one is fully functional. The crippled one still holds a charge. I can charge it or leave it charging all night. If I leave it charging all night, I know it will be close to 100%, if not 100%, because it's supposed to charge in about 2 to 4 hours. So if I leave it all night, I know it's fully charged. So I use it generally every day to charge my phone, my laptop, my cameras, sometimes other devices like Action 4, Pocket 3. And I'm going to keep this and preserve it only for when I'm doing professional jobs, like if I have a wedding or an event, because I'll be able to see how much charge is in it. So basically that's my story. That's how I ended up with 2 of these. I don't know what your experience has been if you ever have bought this Neewer V-Mount battery. Now this video is, obviously you can tell that I'm not bashing the product. If not, I would have just told them not to even bother sending me another unit. It works to an extent, but when I did some research, I found out that these batteries, they all have their pros and cons and issues. I mean, my colleague that I was shooting a wedding with the other day said his own batteries too, you know, sometimes he has issues with them. So there's no perfect product out there, but just to say that if you ever end up buying this Neewer battery, you need to be careful about it. Check the reviews before you buy. I can't really say what happened and why this display stopped working. I know I went on Amazon and I checked the reviews, and a lot of other people said that this happened. If I had seen those reviews, I probably wouldn't have bought it. But just to say that Neewer's customer service and other products are really good. Their customer service is really good. So if you do buy from them, be sure that you would have good customer support. If you ever have a problem with the battery, they will replace it for you at no cost. But yeah, you might just want to do some more research before buying a V-Mount battery. So I have another video on the channel where I reviewed this battery. Please check it out in the description. I'll leave it in the description. And in closing, I just want to say that thank you for watching the video. If this is your first time on this channel, I really want you to support my channel. So there are 2 ways you can support my channel. You can leave a thanks, a super thanks right down below, and you can subscribe also. And you can also drop a comment and you can share this video. So please subscribe, please drop a comment and a like, and thanks if you can, if you feel that this video helped you in any way, and besides, it's not a demand, it's an invitation to support my channel. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.